former Canada's champion of all time. And yes, I shave. I'm very jowly and cheeky right now, which is really frustrating. But I'm for that. Hi to everybody that's here on YouTube. Crowd. Hi to everybody hanging out with that live, doing that stuff as well. It's all good. Some gas and some bar recall. It's very fine to play again. Welcome to the party, everybody. I appreciate everybody that's been hanging on and joining me in the last couple of weeks. It's been very nice. It's positive, well with one thing I want to thank a good friend. Okay, Ben, thanks very much. And I'm doing okay. Thank you very much over here for everybody that's checking in. That's very nice. Have a great time, everybody. Thank you for all your love and support. I'm just leave that music going. It's quiet, right? Nobody has a problem with the music in the background? Okay, cool. Yes, Albert and African Slam on Sunday. We had a really great time. I've been getting the clips that he cut out for that. I've been uploading them once a week, once a day. That is the last couple of days. And I'm going to keep doing that. So it annoys you too bad. And if you like it, great. If you're enjoying listening to me ramble on the show, right? It's still always with my buddy George Cecilio was a really good time. So if you haven't heard it yet, please go back and take a look at it. We spent a lot of time with fatherhood and fitness and changing the so I've had two really nice conversations on that. But let's do this properly. If you're new here, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. If it's your first time here, I'm the press the sign, bring up the hardware. Yes! And the greatest Canadian heavyweight champion of all time, currently in Canada, and the best goddamn heavyweight that there is. I'm the Blaze for Wrestling Canadian heavyweight champion. And I tend to stay that way. Someone is better than me. And right now, my next competitor, my next opponent, will be Teenage Cody Diener. And I'll be facing him here in Winnipeg, February 27th. Blaze Wrestling. Get your tickets now online at blazeforwrestling.com. We will sell out. We will sell out all our events in the wrestling day. Buddy, Vulcan Nerd, turning me on and running me out. What can I say? Usually people face me and hear my voice, they gotta ship it to the band. So, bam! Music is still going. If it's too much, I'll turn it down. That's fine. I was just trying to little stuff in the background. That's alright. Maybe I'll do that for it. I like that being the way it is. Oh, that's alright. I think I'm going to have my first getting this guy out of here because I don't want to deal with you. Hey, Ben. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for all your likes. And I think you need to piss off. Oh, that felt good. See, I'm doing what Ken usually does in his show, where he finds the guys being obnoxious and enforcing or whatever, and sends them over the top rope. That's very nice. Oh, wow. That felt good. All right, so yes. Please get your tickets now. BlazeForWrestling.com. Myself and Teenage Cody Diener will be the main event. We will be battling for my Blaze Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. It will be a barn burner, but we're going to really go for that. I'm looking forward to doing that for you, and for everybody involved, mostly for myself. Cody's had some nice words to say about it right now. Let's lay down some challenges and taking some exception to some of the words that I've said in recent times. Expect a retort in the next little bit. I won't do that here. This is not the time nor the place. Again, pro wrestling, a very big part of my life. Also a very big part of my life is the fact that I am a creative fellow and I am an author. So, these are two of my books that you can get right now on Amazon.com. They're available in ebook, hardcover, and paperback editions. Please check them out in the links in the description of this show and all of my shows, all of my socials, all of that stuff is out there. It would really mean the world to me. Oh, as I've got something in my goddamn eye. This is fantastic. I'm having the least professional live stream I think I've done yet. It's all made up. Oh my, oh my God. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Alrighty. Here we are. Here we are. I've done the basic plugs. I've done the basic everything. Again, please check out all of my links if you can. If this is your first time here, please like and subscribe here on YouTube. If you're here on TikTok, do that as well. That would be really, really great. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Here we go. What are we going to do today? I had a really fun time chatting with a guest last week, and I had a really fun time attempting to do so with Mustache the week before. Sam, Stash, if you're out there, we're going to get a chance to do it again. I promised you. I didn't want to do it this week. There's a lot going on in the world, a lot going on in life, and I thought maybe here'd be a good opportunity for me to maybe answer some questions or talk about some stuff. I guess in order to do that, I'm going to need to have a bit of a crowd going on. Vulcan Nerd, you count, obviously. You're a really good dude over there. But I can't expect you to handle all that stuff on your own. Oh, my goodness. What do we have going on in the world today? Well, let's start at the very beginning. Obviously, with everything that's going on, I want to talk about again that big match coming up. Oh yeah, it's time for the glasses. You're getting introspective outlaw at this point. With my match with Cody Deaner coming on up in just over a week and a half, I really have been trying quite hard. Hey Bloodhound, good to see you. I have been trying very hard to get my conditioning right, so I can have the type of professional wrestling match that I think he deserves, that I think the crowd deserves, to be honest with you. When you're 6.5 feet tall and 300 pounds, you've got 30 years of experience, it's pretty easy to get on in there with people that are less experienced than you and sort of manhandle them, run them around, and, rely on a lot of shortcuts and tricks. I'm not going to get a chance to do that with a gentleman with the caliber of Cody Deaner. So as a result of that, I've been really, really focusing on trying to get back into, some kind of, professional wrestling condition. Obviously, I'm not going to suddenly drop 70 pounds. That'd be a hard thing to do for anybody to do. Oh, that's a very fine phallus over there, Bloodhound. Idiots, I tell you. It'd be a very challenging thing to do that, but trying to get back in the gym, really trying to focus on my cardio, really trying to focus on my conditioning, and it has been an eye-opening experience for this gray-haired old man to realize that, I just don't quite have the same capabilities that I used to have. I've got an arthritic knee, I've got achy hips, I've got a back that's been taking a beating for 30 years of pro wrestling, and now I've got a torn rotator cuff, and I'm telling you right now, man, I get to the gym and I spend 10-15 minutes basically just warming up. By the time I've done that, I'm spent. The thought of getting out there and trying to, really push it the way I used to, for a hard 45 in the gym and then a hard 45 in the cross trainer, that itself is exhausting. And it is a frustrating thing, being now 49 years old and getting ready to go for the type of, athletic encounter that I'm used to, or that I used to be used to, and wondering if I can still pull it off. It's a lot to ask myself. It's a lot to ask anybody. It's the reason why athletes age out. And I can say it now, with all the matches I upload from the vault every week on my YouTube, that I used to be something of an athlete. Maybe I didn't have chiseled abs, but I could fucking go. So it's a lot. It is a lot to ask myself to try to get this thing going. Hey, Scotty. Well, welcome to the party. I'm glad to see you here chiming in from Southern Australia. From the Southern Pole. It's still the Southern Pole, the Southern Hemisphere. Let's try that. Good to see you, Mike. Good to see you, my boy. Good to see you. I hope the AEW shots were good down there. I saw you had some pretty good tickets. Thank you for the likes over here, guys. I appreciate that as well. Where's I going? So anyways, conditioning is a bitch. And it's made less fun to try to be in condition when I'm watching the Olympics. And I'm seeing top flight athletes from all around the world. And yeah, it's the Winter Olympics, and so it's not quite, don't quite get the people like in the tumbling routines that you see before, but you do get the people out there showing that they've, spent their entire lives preparing for their one event, and whether it's the downhill skiing or the speed skating or obviously the ice hockey, which I was paying pretty close attention to today. Guys, really that checked you, take it to you. I appreciate that. Go Canada. And all due respect for my American friends, you guys pulled it out in the end as well against Sweden. I'm not going to say that I was rooting for Sweden to take one over on you. Your goalie, Connor Hellebuck, is my goalie here in Winnipeg. So, glad it worked out the way it did, but I would have really liked to have had a better and easier path to the medal round. Anyways, be that as it may. So, these are things that I'm dealing with right now. Right? I am dealing with my own mortality. I am dealing with my own fragility, which I've not been able to say for a long time. For a guy that, prided himself on being somewhat invulnerable, of which Scotty Justice over there knows what I'm talking about. He's seen some of the hell I've put myself through. It is an odd thing to know that I am not what I once was. And it's hard. It's hard getting older. It's hard slowing down. Yeah, I run my mouth. Best goddamn heavyweight champion in Canada. Truth is, that may have been true 5 or 6 years ago. 10 for sure. Today, it's a lot of hot air, old man. It's a lot of hot air. But I'm good with it. Don't talk to me about relatable, son. You're still 15 years younger than me, and you can still go, and you're fit as a fiddle, bastard. But I appreciate you. I've got a guy here on my other live stream ask me what I think about Tangerine Palpatine down in the States. I think that you probably know the answer to that question, and I'm going to leave it at that. I will say fuck ice. I will say fascism is a bad thing, and I do think that my American friends and cousins can do better for themselves, and I hope that they choose to do so going forward in a democratic and peaceful manner. And we'll leave it at that. But thank you for the question. Wasn't really on topic, but well, I guess I was talking about the Americans versus the Canadians, so that's fine by me. Thank you, and I respect your question. So the Olympics going on right now. That's fascinating. Nothing's really on my mind right now that's bugging me, as I once again show off my opuses, my books that I'm very, very proud of. Both of them. Book 1, Book 2. I don't have a hard copy of Book 3 on me. They're sold out. That's a good problem. I've been working on the 4th book in this series 3 years now. I've got the outline. I've got the plot. I've got it right where I want it. And quite frankly, I'm frustrated that I can't seem to find the motivation to write. And now, motivation is like anything else. Motivation in the gym, motivation in life, whatever. It's less to do with, I really feel like doing it, and much more like I have to put in the time. And right now I'm having a hard time wanting to put in the time. And it's not like I'm overburdened with as much responsibility as I once was. There have been times when I've been absolutely slammed. And there have been times where just the thought of trying to carve out 20 minutes a day to write something has been a bitch. Now, I've got it down to a pretty good routine. I'm blessed with the opportunity to really focus on the things that I want to do, which is why I'm making the time to, be able to go live once a week, while I'm getting the chance to work on a little bit more of my video editing stuff. Speaking of which, I've got another video I'm working on right now, and I'm hoping to have it done in the next couple of weeks. I'm trying not to be a perfectionist about these things, because I'd rather just do the work and get it out, but stay tuned, it's coming. It's a real challenge, because I love to write. I love being creative. But I also know, thank you for the rose bench. That's very nice. You appreciate the love and everything over on the other stream. That's very nice of you. Boss Dogs, good to see you. It's a whole thing. there's so many things I want to do, some of the things I still want to do in life. And I'm just grateful to have the opportunity to do as many of them I have. So I think I've got to buckle down and make some time to write. Because if I don't make the time, it's just not going to happen. And I'd very much like to continue to call myself a writer. You know, I have these notebooks I have with me all the time. And yes, Scotty, you invited me to a server to help motivate me, but I'm not really much of a Discord guy. You follow my Discord, you see what I'm doing. I poke my nose into all that stuff. I just, you're forgetting how old I am. It's you know, like, I've got a TikTok over here that I only really use to, like, live stream right now, and I don't get it. I don't really understand it. Like, I barely understand the VCR that I've got hooked up to my computer right now to try to get my old footage off of the VHS tapes. It's tough. It's tough. But you're right. I should spend some time on there. Oh, I'm wrong. I love you, Scotty J. You're a good kid. You're a good kid. We'll put my motivation on a poll, and you can beat me with it like you beat somebody with a rubber chicken, or was that the other way around? It's all good. That's stubborn. Okay, I'm stubborn. But no, it's not the same thing. Hang on a second. There's some ASMR for you, I'll tell you. Hang on a second. I need to wet my whistle. I'm having a one-way conversation right now. That's all good. Scotty, do you want to come on? You in a position for me to send you a link? If you are, let me know. Because right now I'm having a good time having this conversation, but if anybody out there right now wants to have the live conversation with me, that would be really cool. Hey, Banana, good to see you over there. Not anybody on this side. There's too many weirdos and trolls over here. Over here I can control it. It's all good. It's all good. I got a lot of dead air tonight. Maybe I should have, really focused more on having an actual guest. But right now, I just, it has been an ongoing challenge to try to want to get things going. And I'm having motivation issues. I'm having other stuff. Sorry. Well, if you're at work, Scott, don't worry about it. We'll do it another time. Scotty, let's make an actual plan. If not next week, maybe in a week or so, where we can actually do this. I forget it's like daytime over there, and I don't want to get you in shit. We get ourselves in enough shit as it is, but let's try it another time, okay? Appreciate that. I guess this week's episode of Outlaw Radio, I'm just having a moment, I'm having a moment where I've spent a lot of time in the last little bit trying to really focus on being kind to myself and trying to acknowledge that, things that I missed out in the past are things, and that's fine. But that does not take away from my accomplishments. It does not take away from my joy. It does not take away from the things that I've still can and want to do. But yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot trying to, get things organized, get things together. We'll set up a plan, Scotty. And being able to, make the modifications I need to make for my health, for my fitness, my mental fitness, my physical fitness, for the fitness of my daughter, for the fitness of the lady of my life, and everything else that's going on. It has been a great transition the last couple of months, last couple of years, but specifically the last couple of months, to be able to say I'm in a better position now than I've been in a long, long time. And yet I'm still wanting. I'm still wanting more. I'm still wanting to do more. And it's a frustrating thing. It is a frustrating thing. And the most frustrating thing I'm noticing of all of this right now, I should have picked a guest for tonight. Scotty, Vulcan Nerd, for everybody that's hanging out here in the live, I apologize. I am not as focused as I thought I would be tonight. I've had an unfocused day where I had to do a lot of parenting today that I wasn't expecting, and that's not a criticism or a complaint or anything like that. But it threw me off. And it's all right. Here's what I will say as I finish this off. This will be a little bit of a shorter one tonight, so that's okay. I'll be better prepared for next week, and we'll get a guest going. So there we go. That's all good. Here's what we're going to do. And if this is a repeat of a message I've given out before, I don't care. It's one that needs to be said again and again and again and again and again. The world is a scary place. It's full of a lot of negativity. And especially in the online world, where you're now dealing with a whole new generation of people that have no idea how to properly communicate. They have no idea how to properly interact with someone within their own circles or otherwise, who think it's appropriate to reach out anonymously and say whatever they want and do whatever they want and think there's no consequences for their words or their actions. It is very easy to think that is the way the entire world is, and that's the entire way the entire world has to behave in order to go forward. Somebody asked me on the other stream there, what are my thoughts about Agent Orange down in the United States, and the thing that I will say the most about that now at this moment is I'm going to say that that right there is a sign that the world needs more transparency, needs more accountability, but it also needs more honesty and needs more positivity. Right? It is so easy to be negative. It is so easy to let the fact that you're getting older and you can't do the things you used to do, and you have to constantly fight the feelings that you're not good enough anymore, and you have to let all of that go. And you have to realize that it is your responsibility to continue for yourself, for your family, for the people around you, and to be an example, and to not let the negativity of the world, not to let the anonymous trolls of the world, and not to let the people that just frankly don't know any better, not to let them, feel like they're right. It's easy to fall into like those Jubilee roundtable arguments where you've got 20 people trying to, overtalk an expert and yell them down to the ground as if, being louder makes them right. Scotty knows this better than anybody. Louder isn't better. Better is better. There are benefits to expertise, there are benefits to experience, and there are benefits to knowledge. And as we go forward in this world, I really hope we all find our way back to not civility, but honesty. I really hope we all find our way back to kindness, and I really hope we all find our way back to putting ourselves in other people's shoes, even if it's at the expense of ourselves. Because sometimes the only way we get to move forward in the world as a society, as a people, is by acknowledging that everybody's got problems, everybody's got issues, and that the only way forward is together. And that's about it. So not a lot of questions tonight. I'd kind of figured as much. I don't exactly have the hugest following on here, but I'm trying. Every week I'm trying to get a little bit more awareness to who I am and what I'm doing. Again, if you made it this far and you still don't know who I am the Outlaw Adam Knight. I'm the best goddamn heavyweight wrestling champion in all of Canada right now. I'm an author, I'm a father, I'm a lover, I'm a gym goer, I am a fountain of empathy and honesty. Empathy and the ability to look through someone else's eyes has been seriously lacking lately. Yeah, it has been. But you know what hasn't been lacking lately? The desire to want to do better. And every day I want to do better. And every day I see people that want to do better. The people I write about in these books, at their biggest core, they're about people who are trying to do better for themselves and for the people in their lives. Because this is my favorite quote that I misquote from an episode of Angel. Not like Holistic Angel, unfortunately, it's like the Buffy the Vampire Slayer Angel. But the point is, we treat the world the way it should be to show it the way it could be. And I think that's an important message to carry forward. And maybe it's an odd message for a guy who wears a black hat, wears a bunch of black leather, and beats the shit out of his opponents, you know, on a semi-regular basis in the pursuit of greatness and excellence. But I don't see those things being in opposition with each other. I see them sort of working together. Anyways, thank you everyone for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe here on YouTube. Please follow all my socials online. If you're of a mind, you can join my Patreon for free. You don't have to join up for anything else. I'm just trying to build that platform up as well. So free members on Patreon are fantastic. I'll take any donations you want, of course, going forward. I am trying to expand all of my platforms to try to find a better subscription base for anybody out there that's interested in myself, my attitude, my thoughts, my opinions, my books, whatever might be there. Let's all love each other, and let's start by loving ourselves. And if we can do that, together, maybe we can make our own individual worlds a little bit of a better place. And yeah, that's all for this week, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Next week, let's have a guest who was actually talking about some stuff. I think it's a good idea. February 27th, get your tickets now, BlueSky.com. Outlaw tonight, Cody Dieter for the BlueSky Wrestling Canadian Championship. Please check out my books online, and I love you all. Have a great night.